24/7. Today we've got a special guest, Robbie TNT Kennedy.
Respect.
How's it going, my brother?
Good, brother, man. How are you?
All good, all good. Let's talk about yourself.
Yeah,
Tell us a bit about yourself.
So obviously I've been kickboxing since about 2012. Started kickboxing, way back when my first daughter was born. Just got into it after, wanting to be able to protect her because she was born with Down syndrome. Big shock, at 21, 22 years old when you've got your first child and it's like, oh, there you go, mate. I think she's got Down syndrome. It's like, oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
So back then I was in a mindset of I need to protect her. How can I protect her? And I jumped into the kickboxing mentality and started training. Then like 2018, picked up a bit of MMA. Started training over in Manchester Predators. A few years after that, obviously came to the HQ of AVT.
Yeah. Big up AVT.
Yeah, big up AVT, man. So obviously teaching and training and obviously coaching as well now. So it's nice. I'm really enjoying it. Journey.
So moving on, your record, obviously you're 4-4 in MMA.
Yep.
You've dabbled with a bit of bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, man.
So you've been around, and you've got a fight against Hader from Manchester.
I think he's from. I'm not sure Manchester or Liverpool. I know he trains at Team Aspire.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've not done loads of research on him. I know of the kid. Again, not against him. It's a fight. Is what it is. But yeah, I think like I said, his background is more of a grappling or jiu-jitsu. If he stands and bangs, like I said, someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah. So my next question was going to be, so obviously you said you're not watching any videos or you're not researching him as much. But what is it you're going to do in this training camp that's different from many others? Are you?
Yes. So like I said, I'm training at Subzone, fight in Manchester, training at Manchester Y Club, wrestling, so I'm getting a lot of my wrestling, so I'm working on my weakness, I know I've been a stand-up guy, people are always going to look, even in my last fight, people, the guy looked to grapple me, and I out-grappled the grappler and submitted the grappler, so, I'm looking to just keep progressing, keep getting better, in all aspects. I don't just want to be a one-dimensional flipping fighter and just stand and bang, and, like, as much as I love to stand and bang, it's not just MMA. Like I said, it's the grappling, the jiu-jitsu, the wrestling. So I've just got to piece it all together, and I'm just working on everything just to be an all-round fighter.
So you went from MMA to bare knuckle.
Yeah.
What are you bringing back from bare knuckle to MMA?
A different style, I didn't really get to showcase it much in my last fight, just because the guy just is a purely grappler, sorry. And the first strike that I landed, bust his nose, like it bust him up like badly. Like I said, he was breathing heavy, and he kind of managed to get the takedown, and it was just blood everywhere. Like I said, from the first 10, 15 seconds, it was just blood everywhere. Like I wasn't sure if it was my blood. I wasn't sure where the blood was coming from. I'm looking, I can feel all this blood on me. I'm thinking, whoa, what's going on here? So I've just got a different style. Bare knuckles obviously give me a bag of confidence as well, being able to, fight with nothing on. Because not many guys are doing what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? The car. So,
well, we've got a local, I think it's Scott, was it his name Scott?
Yeah, Scott. There's Ryan as well down at Underhooks as well. So a few local lads from Bradford are doing it, so big up all my Bradford boys that are representing. There's a bag of talent. Obviously I fought on a big show, and that's no disrespect to anyone. BKFC is probably one of the biggest shows for bare knuckle boxing that there is, other than BKB. I know there was a bit of a difference. I'm not going to get into too much of the promotions, but I know BKFC is up there. It's like the UFC of bare knuckle boxing. So I've fought on such a high level already.
Okay, obviously I follow you on Instagram, we speak off camera, we see each other at the gyms, Underhook and AVT. You're doing your bit for the community. My message is always trying to encourage the young ones to get off the streets and into the gym. Have you got any words for them?
100% guys, like I said, unfortunately one of my friends, cousins, and he was really humble guy, passed away, bit of road rage, don't want to say passed away, got murdered in fact, all because some kids wanted to stab him, for what? A bit of road rage. And it's sad, 18-year-old, the kid was who got murdered, so he was 30, and it's still no age, he's younger than us. And the kids that have done it like 18, 24, 21, whatever, and it's like 18 and you've wasted your life. Now you're looking at serious time, and You know, God hates a comeback, but you know, karma's a mother.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna get too much into it, but you know, like I said, boys, I can turn you into a lethal weapon. If you wanna get off the street and learn a skill, come to the gym. Take your frustration out on someone in the gym by hitting the pads, you know, training with a partner, learning a new skill. It's a lifelong skill, and I've said it for years. Kids should be taught a lifelong skill of martial arts. Why? Because if you're ever in a bad situation, you don't know how to defend yourself. You know how to defend yourself. You know, and this is the problem. With the community.
Obviously, you're in underhooks. You're dealing with them people from the inner cities. You're in Manchester. You're living in Manchester, training out of there as well. So you see it day in, day out. Now, my question to you, is Rishi Sunak, because I see all the posts that you put up. He's saying we best get ready, or somebody's saying we best get ready because they might draft us into a war. If we were to go to war with Russia, how do you think we fared a chance?
We wouldn't. And you know what I say to everyone? I do what Ali does. I do what Muhammad Ali did. What did Muhammad Ali do? He sat himself in prison because he said, why am I going to go fight your war when you don't even like me in this country? Why am I going to bother? Why am I going to go fight some old man's money war? Because it's a man-made money war. That's all it is. It's not for my benefit. It's not for your benefit. It's not for anyone here's benefit. It's for all them little ponces that are in politics. It's to benefit them, to fatten their pockets, to you know, like Tupac says, you've got money for war, but you can't feed the poor. And we're still 20, 30 years later when Tupac said that, and we're still having the same struggles. You've got money for war, but you can't feed the poor. True. You get me?
Well, look, all the best from us at Fight Talk 24/7. I hope your fight goes. We say the best for you. You win.
Thank you.
And any shout outs for your promotions, yourself?
Obviously, shout out my fallen soldier, Mr. Mercado, passed away. You know, again, a deep sponsor, was like a father figure and a brother. Obviously 411, the guys who obviously represent me, XS Guard, the guys who look after my teeth, Hard Life Fightwear, obviously all my training partners at AVT, my training partners at Subzone, training partners at Manchester Y Club, obviously my coach at Underhooks as well, can't forget my Bradford boys, and obviously Mr. Fight Talk 24/7, big representation, thank you.
Thank you, thanks for taking time out and all the best.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Much love, bro.